Let's hope. I'm hoping that this works. And I don't know. I can't seem to. I'll try it again. I'm not really that close, I guess. I don't know where to hit though exactly. I can't seem to get him out. I don't know. Maybe there's a different angle to hit him at, but. I don't know, maybe the range isn't that good on this. I'm not... Maybe I should fire it behind him, or try to. It's just, this angle, like, even though I have the range at 2, too, is kind of difficult. I can't see very... Where am I going to throw this? I don't know, I can't seem to get this. And I imagine the person's not in here right now, so I don't know. I might not be standing in the right place. And, how close did you have to be? I mean, like, were you standing on this side where I am, or did you actually go near the front, near the door over there? If I go near the door, other people are gonna run out. I mean, I'm probably, if I can't get him to come out, I might die on purpose because I'm blowing a lot of like stun bolts here. So you're saying to throw it like over here? I'm just gonna try this and keep... I'm gonna wind up dying on purpose. I just want to see if I can really get him out. Because I believe it's possible, I'm not... I guess it's just a matter of hitting the right place. Do you want... Should I hit the ladder? Or should I hit the wall? I can't. Here. I don't know, I feel like... Well, you said you had no upgrades, so... I mean, my range is at least a level 2, like... I'm just not... I hit the ladder. Maybe I have to go down a little bit. Because he's not directly... I don't know, I can't seem to... And this obviously is not going to do much. See, this is what I did last time. I just left that there and I was hoping maybe, I don't know, maybe when he stood up it would blow up, but yeah, I mean, if it's a sometimes situation, oh, that kind of blows. It would be nice to really get him out early, and I believe it's possible, I just don't... I'm not getting... Oh man. I mean, it would be great to do this. This would save a lot of trouble. And again, I'm gonna die on purpose. I'm not just gonna go through all these parts. I mean, I just want to see if I can find the spot because now I'm just sort of like firing at the wrong place. I mean, I can imagine, like, if this is possible, like, that it would be difficult because I mean, I suspect whoever wrote the program or wrote the game doesn't want you to kill the sniper like this quickly. Oh, he did. He got up there. Thank you for that tip, though. I just figured it out. And this actually segues into something about the whole charging aspect. I don't even think I've ever really charged the crossbow, which is odd to say at this point, and might make me look like a fool, but I don't care. But, I've never held the button. I've never held the trigger really before. I just never really... You know, it's amazing when you want to die. I'm just running around kind of like aimlessly, like thinking that I'm just gonna get killed, and maybe I should just play with that attitude. I'll just like kind of go into it with a mindset that, you know what, I want to die, and just run around and and then I don't die. I can't believe I did. It's just even little things, like not even thinking about the whole charging aspect of the crossbow, and you know, somebody even told me that one time, something about people not knowing how to charge the crossbow, and it just didn't faze me at that point, like what exactly was being said. What happens? I mean, if you hold it, it seems to give you what, longer range? It seemed to me to like point out a spot. Like it seemed to like the range it went farther, but it doesn't probably increase. Does it increase the damage of the bolt? Oh, come on, you moved right out of my view and... Why did I jump down here? I always usually snipe that guy first, but for me, that was all about not holding the button. That's why I don't know, does it cause more damage? It seems like it. It feels like it would cause more damage, like holding the button. It seems to, I don't know. It just seemed to increase. It seemed to increase the range. Definitely, it probably does make it a more powerful weapon overall. Which is, now that I think about it, you see the door will just close when it opens if you run back, but. Yeah. I mean, I could see how this could make a huge difference, though. You know, thinking about playing without upgrades, it makes it a little more... You know, it's like little things like that that make me think, okay, well, wait a minute. Now I learned this new trick, and this could really be of really good use, and leaves me thinking that maybe some situations might not be as bad as they could be. But, again... I mean, I guess I could use the charge whenever the opportunity presents itself. It makes sense. In certain situations where I'm using the crossbow, especially the harpoon bolt to kill an enemy, I mean, I might... If I have to go too quickly, though, then I might not be able to do this. Yeah, I mean, there goes the range. Oh, he's kind of... Oh, no, come on. Wow. That takes out a real pain. Thank you. Of course, there's a lot more enemies here, but, I always have a problem, like, when I have to go one-on-one with a sniper, because, like, I don't know, their speed and whatnot is fast, and I've had times where we both hit each other at the same time. This is the problem I have with the sniper rifle, really. Every time I aim it, I can't ever... Usually the first time I stand up, which you have to stand up to do everything in this game, except for throwing a grenade or a bottle, I usually can't find the place right away. Sometimes it's zoomed in at the highest level, so I have to spend time finding the place when I stand up. Right when I find it, I stop and duck down and don't even move, because it should be at this point I could stand up and it'll go right to the spot, but I have to find it usually first. Oh. Well, that is probably good. I probably should have... I mean, I did hit him while he was flashed. I guess I felt... I don't know, my flash bolt's also at level 4, so he was going to, like, stagger there for 13 seconds. Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind. I managed to hit him while he was stunned. And I guess I was thinking to myself, too, that, because my bolts are such a high level, that he's gonna be stunned. He would have staggered there for 13 seconds. Like, the level I have it at, I can kill about 3 enemies with a stealth kill with the stun right now. So, I'll get up on this ledge. I gotta remember this charge thing, because I have to hit another button then to charge it, but, I usually try to take out, like, there's 3 enemies behind here. I try to take out 2 of them with the freeze bolt. So if I just hold this like this and walk forward... okay. I didn't really expect that. I thought 3 guys would come out. Again, expectation's probably not the best thing. And what the hell just happened? Oh, the guy had a gun. Oh, man. So it does change up. The order of this is not... There's some randomness to this, so the predictability level. Sometimes, I don't know, I've had... Typically, like, I sort of face 3 enemies that come out the door. And then another 3. I don't... I mean, the most predictable section in this chapter is probably when you're on the actual elevator ride. And it's not to say I'm not going to die a ton of times, but the enemies just seem to always appear in the same place and do the same thing, so... Yeah, the guy who climbed up, what I thought he was going to do was, because I've had the instance where there is a guy who always climbs up, but... He usually throws dynamite, doesn't he? I don't know, I shouldn't be thinking about patterns too much anyway, because... Okay, I don't want to look anymore. Okay. I don't know, sometimes they'll roll off the hill here, too. I don't know. Okay, oh my god. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna be there for 13 seconds now. So, I mean, I guess if I missed him once or twice, I might just run back and wait for him, because I don't want to waste bullets, but really I'll have to stand here a long time. Which isn't a big deal, but I mean, he is waving back and forth, which makes it harder, but... See, now I don't know what's gonna happen. I have to move a little bit forward for this to open, and usually I try to hit 2 people, but again, I don't know if 2 people are gonna come out. There's 2. 2 of them are gone. I just kind of wait on the corner here so they don't shoot me. He fell off the ledge. Now in order to open the door, you just have to kind of run. I don't know, this is... You don't have to go on the ledge, it's gonna open. I don't want to waste all my freeze bolts. I'm just looking up there too, how many are left. Some of them have machine guns and whatnot. Shock bolt's kind of useless, I'm not gonna run over there. And I don't know, I don't want to do that. Oh, you don't want to... And again, there's some level of control here because they just don't keep barging out the door like now. It's sort of like I have to hit a trigger spot in order for the door to open. So, you know, if I need to go to my inventory or do anything, I can do it, it seems, safely. Sometimes I say things and then I wind up dying the minute after and I'm kind of like, okay, well, I guess it's not safe. But it just seems... I don't know what to kind of expect now. It'd be nice to kind of just... At one point some guy's gonna just stand there and fire at me, or 2 of them, and... I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen here. One's going upstairs. Okay, no. Alright, dynamite. Please go down. Just blow up. No. I tried to light a match. Did not work. God damn. So much for level 3 damage on my... Okay, well... I'm far enough away at this point he can't hit me with that dynamite. Man. Alright, good. He blew himself up at least. I don't want to waste another bullet, because I don't know, this kind of seems dangerous now. Who's ever coming out this door at this point? Yeah, that's what I was thinking of it earlier, like when you said I got sniped, I wasn't expecting, I usually expect somebody to climb the ladder with dynamite. And there is like a level of predictability. Now, because I don't remember this fully. That's the 3rd time and there was dynamite. There should be people coming out with crossbows and machine guns. This shouldn't be good, this one. But I could be wrong. You know, I got 3 lockers with freeze bolts in them. This is the point when I really do use them probably the most in the game. Hey, well that's good. Congratulations, you're doing this without upgrades. Surprised you're playing it at the same time as chatting on here, too. I mean... Alright, that was kind of a waste. I really didn't hit them. I don't know, it just doesn't even seem like I need the freeze bolt. It's a good position, I guess, just to get on the right. Oh no. The guy stay by the right so they don't... They have to jump down before they fire at you. I just try to hug the right side. He's gonna jump down first, so... I'm looking up. There's nobody up there, right? Is this the last guy? I don't know. This wasn't... The first time I played this on this mode, I mean, I died a lot of times. And maybe it's partly, too, from that sniper. So that was a really good tip to get him to come out early, because I had... I can't see. I'm kind of worried there's another guy behind. This is the only weapon, again, I know of that can be used at least while I'm ducked down. And it's good that they put one there, but... No, I don't... Okay, well, I couldn't help but pick up the green gel. I have to press X to climb. Uh-oh. Okay, I feel like I got a little bit lucky there. I mean, I kind of suspected there was a guy. I didn't know he had dynamite, and you know, running away right there was pretty risky because I just could have gotten shot, and that's really distressing at this point because really this is, I think, the last guy before the checkpoint. So. Why do I keep saying mines? Again, the grenades. This is the only weapon I know of. Okay, he just killed somebody. I guess there was two guys in there. This is the only weapon I know of that you can actually use while crouched. Every other weapon, you push the button to aim, he stands up. You light a match, he stands up. You use a syringe, he stands up. It's good to kind of know that, I guess, especially in the beginning of chapter under the circular blades. It's gonna take more than one to take him down. Wow, I'm surprised. I guess this is what happens to me though. I remember my first playthrough dying a lot of times here, so I anticipate this section to be a problem. The first section I kept screwing up on this board. Wait, I don't want to carry these. And I got my stock back for the grenades. Well, that's good. I use shock bolts a lot, but for that situation I just don't even bother. I mean, I don't... But it's good to have them around, because I'm going to make use of them. And it's 4 trap parts to make one, so it's just a lot. I guess it's safe. Why do I say that? It's not a good way to go on this mode. It's never safe, but... The only time it's safe is when I'm with Tatiana in the Beacon Mental Hospital and I'm sitting at the desk, you know? It's the only time I feel comfortable. In the mental hospital. I don't know, did you drop anything? I'll take anything I can get at this point, come on. Well, usually, okay, well, it's... Thank you. But, ignoring real life, in the context of this game, it probably is the most comfortable play. I mean, you know, there's no enemies to worry about. You just kind of got Tatiana there, always walking around. She never turns. You know, even Joseph, like during some cutscenes, winds up turning. And what does he do? He grabs you by the neck and... Well, this part's a little... Now, usually I try to disarm these bombs down here, so they're going to probably wind up blowing them in my face, just to get the parts. There's only one enemy to deal with in between these two checkpoints. In standard mode, I don't even think you have to deal with an enemy. I don't know, maybe you do on survival mode. On casual mode, it's weird. You just kind of... There's no enemy, and I don't even think there's any bombs. There might be a bear trap or two, but I'm... Well, there's one I could have just jumped right into. I usually have to spend time, like, looking for the guy first. I mean... yeah, okay. I keep waiting for him to hit fire twice. I cannot see. Okay. I don't know, I really hope this doesn't blow up in my face. This is optional, but... Every 2 parts equals 1 stun bolt or 1 harpoon bolt for me. I mean... Maybe I'll blow up the second one. I don't know, 2 bear traps, plus... I kind of like the bear trap, well, not when I'm running away from Laura, but when they sometimes plant extra ones around an area that aren't in normal modes, I mean, to me that just gives you extra trap parts. Obviously stepping in it, I mean, means death, but... You don't have to stop a needle, like, really, you know, stop the needle on a very small blue space. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, I'm just gonna blow this bomb up over here. I think this is... I'm getting a decent amount of trap parts, and taking, you know, 1 bomb, I think is enough for me. Yeah, I mean, I played this on casual mode, and it was just weird, because I jumped from AKUMU mode to casual mode. And it was either probably doing a no upgrade run, or I also did a quick in the dead run on casual, and really it's strange. If you jump from something like this to casual, it becomes really clear that relatively how slow the enemies just become. And when I was doing this section, there was no sniper, there was no bombs here at all, I think. So it was just kind of a... There might have been bear traps. It was just kind of a dead section to go through. kind of wish there were some shotgun shells. Now, I don't know about this. You can break open this door over here with this lock. I don't know, it just seems like... I don't know what the use of it is, though, really. Because I know that, you know, two guys come out with machine guns, and one usually hides over by the tubes, but... You figure, I break this door and I can go through it slowly and whatnot, but the way he's positioned, the other guy with the machine gun, I don't know if any way to sneak up on him, really. I mean, because even going this way... Wait a minute, there's something not right here. Oh, that's coming from above. I thought there was another bomb glowing. That wouldn't work. I would come through this door, and he positions himself right here. I don't know. I don't know what the point of that is. Ideally, I would like to hit the two guys with the machine guns first. At least one of them. I mean, if I don't... I can't hit them in the face. They have those metal masks. So I'm hoping, what, I have level 3 damage on my sniper rifle? It probably could still take 2 hits. I don't know if I can get one of them. The other one just hides on the bottom then, but I don't think he usually fires. I don't know, this isn't... Doesn't really matter if I die right now or either. That's one of them. Just light them all of them. Light them all on fire. Please do not hit me. Yeah, I don't know. I usually do what I just did. I try to knock down the one guy with the machine gun first, and then they climb up the ladder. I tried with my handgun to knock down one of them because my intention was... I mean, you could try to knock them off the ladder at the same time and keep doing that, but... I just wanted to knock one body down and wait and kind of light it on fire when the next one came up, but I guess it worked out anyway. Now, he sort of just sits there behind the, I've tried to sneak up actually on him before, going down, going to the left, and crawling, even jumping over a thing, coming up on the right, but it doesn't seem to work. So, you know what? I'll just do that. Well, the next part is not great. I don't know. The next part's kind of frustrating. Yeah, that's a good idea. I guess I'm also... I try to be aware of both ammo and trap parts, and if I've used a lot of trap parts on one part, then I start thinking that I should be using more ammo in one part, and I try not to... And with the rifle ammo, I mean, actually I wish I had more shotgun ammo, but I don't even know if I've taken any rifle ammo from the lockers. There's 2 lockers open with rifle ammo. This part you can mostly use your handgun. You magnum the two keepers. That's what. Yeah, I mean that's what I do with the keepers. Usually for safety purposes, and I've done this even on the Chapter 10 boss. Sometimes I'll make a trail of shock bolts on the ground in front of me. It doesn't mean I'll use all of them. But like if the keepers are coming after you, I just kind of stand behind a trail of maybe one or two shock bolts, maybe three. So if they happen to just keep coming at me, they just hit another shock bolt. If I don't kill them in enough time, they'll just walk into the next shock bolt. By the time, if I wind up killing a boss quick enough, I could just pick up. That's the good thing about shock bolts. I mean, the ones you don't use, you could just pick back up. Kind of like the explosive bolt. But that's what I did, like, on the Chapter 10 boss, when he turns vulnerable and he turns purple. I put a trail in front of me, and I did this the last time, and I wound up picking one back up because I got the right spot. I seem to do better when he turns purple. It's just getting him to that phase. Really, at that point, you have to hone in with the rifle. There's like an eye in the purple spot. If you can just nail it, he gets paralyzed for a while. The same way if you hit him with a stun bolt or you hit the eye when it's out, and it gives you time to just keep hitting that purple spot. Well, I've had enough of this. I don't know. I guess I'm not gonna... You can't probably squeeze green gel out of people. I mean, that's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm stomping green gel out of them. That's not gonna work. This is a really interesting sight. When you play on the on casual mode and get up to the... I hate saying casual. There's really nothing casual about this game. I don't know why they call the easiest difficulty casual. Like it's a casual stroll through a nightmare. That's not... You come up to this gate and get in. There's three like toolboxes of parts. There's sniper rifle ammo, shotgun ammo, and pistol ammo. Like all of those things inside this cart. There is a fixed pattern to this, but I'm probably going to die because I wind up not paying attention to the right side. I don't know, a lot of times you can use your handgun for a lot of this because they fall off the ledge. But not all of them do, and in this there are more enemies and it becomes problematic on the left side, so I kind of sometimes just ignore the right to my own death because, I mean, it's just... Alright, that's not good. This is... This side. I'm not paying attention right now. I used my shotgun once just to nail two people because... That's all it takes, right there. I don't know, I thought I did pretty well, like, considering... Yeah, I'll just put a shock bolt, like, right... Like, I'll just... You can literally sometimes just put the bolt... I can just aim it right at my feet. Well, I don't know if that close is good, but you can literally just stand there, and an enemy will run directly at you and just get shocked right in front of your face. Like, right... I think I'll be taking some ammo out of the lockers. Well, I don't know after this, because... I don't know, I used the shotgun once during this ride. take out those 2 enemies I did. But it seemed like I wish I could just use my handgun the whole time, but that's just not gonna make. I probably could if I were fast enough. Well, maybe not. I don't know. That's too far away down there. Well, I don't know. That kind of makes me think then. What if I got on this ride and I had no rifle ammo? Okay, not good. No, I messed up. Great. Oh, there's too many people throwing things at me. I screwed up. I have to get the guy with the Molotov, like, right away. You know, I've heard about things like that where you can place explosives on Joseph for certain cutscenes, and I thought I heard someone say too to like you can put possibly an explosive on Joseph. I don't know if this applies with the Sentinel when the dog comes out, and I don't know if that works in any way because Joseph's lying on the ground the whole time during the Sentinel fight. So, I don't know if placing the bolt on him at that point does anything. It probably it does any damage. I felt like okay, that's 3 bullets. I don't know. Come on. Well, this isn't working out too well. I kind of hit him at the same time as I got hit. Well, looks like I'll be on this damn elevator for like 5 hours. Man, they give you nothing here. What if you didn't have... Well, I guess you'd have to reload, and I guess it's another good reason to keep 2 save files. Come on. That's such a waste. Alright, there's something I'm not thinking about here. There's something I could do better, maybe. I don't know. Wait, I don't want to waste all of this ammo. What am I doing? I could... Well, at least it... I don't know. I feel like sometimes I'm firing at them, and maybe it's just because of the way this accuracy system is. It's just... Sometimes I hit them, it seems like, and nothing happens, and... No. Oh, come on. No, 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 no. That was getting pretty close to the end of the ride, so... Yeah, well, that's what I mean. I mean, this is why, at least in my earlier parts, like for Chapter 2 and 3, I do all the stealth killing I can and collect trap parts and ammo and conserve everything in anticipation of depleting it on 5 and 6 in the same way with 7 and 9 I do for 10 and 11. I mean, I figure there's, I mean, I think about that. There's certain situations that come up like this. How could you get on this with no ammo? What would you do? Run around in circles, and I don't know how you would possibly be able to avoid, you know, the Molotovs and the machine guns and people throwing axes at you in this little compartmentalized... This is... Which is why, I mean, if you really only had one save file and ended up in this position, that would be terrible. Well, I guess you wouldn't have one. There'd be an autosave here, and you'd still have the save file to go back to, so that's what you would wind up doing. I don't want to hold the button. Well, yeah, now's a good time to sit around and craft bolts. No, I missed him. To me, that's just a big mess up for me right there, because I can't... If I miss that guy, it's usually history for me. Yeah, health kits. Health kits, syringes, totally useless here. But, that would be interesting to try to actually see if it's possible. No, I didn't want to do that. To get through, this situation without any bullets. On this mode. I mean... If I can't get that one guy that comes out on the left right away, I feel like screwed. Because it's not him, it's not just him. He starts running, and then at that point the people start appearing on the top, and it's just too many to deal with. Come on. And again, I don't understand the accuracy system on raising it on this, how it works, because you know, you see the thing waving around like this, but doesn't it do that anyway when you raise? I'm asking this as it just almost seems like when it's the way that the accuracy system is implemented, and I don't know if this is true. Like I could fire at this guy, and that's fine. He fell down, which I expected, but it seems like a couple times it just sort of doesn't work and goes through him. And I don't know if that's the way that the accuracy, like if you don't have it high enough, works. Like okay, this is not good. That's all I gotta do is miss, like, someone... There's definitely less guys when you're playing on the other modes. Which, not to mention that, I mean, you can get hit, so... Well... To some extent. Oh, he's standing, like, right in front of the barrel, like... Well, everything's fine up until this point, no. Which doesn't really say much, this thing moves so damn slow. Come on. No, no, please don't hit me with that, come on. I missed. I missed. I missed. If I had hit that guy, I would have made it probably safely to the end of the track right there. That was pretty much... I mean, this is probably, even though this is really a pain in the ass, this is more... I mean, this is kind of predictable. They always come out in the same spot, it seems. To me, there's no real change that happens, as it does in other cases. I could flash bolt some people. They'll be flashed for... Actually, that's not a bad idea, because I have my flash bolt high. I just remember getting through. I never used flash bolts, but that does save time. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm wasting... No, 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 no. It'd be nice if I... No. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. That was kind of close. I did get lucky with the barrels. Because when I hit the barrel to blow up the one guy, it caught another guy on fire. I have 0 ammo for this now. See, this is what I mean. What I knew would kind of happen on these chapters. I'm just... Thanks. Yeah, I kind of wish I had more sniper ammo, but I mean, I have 2 lockers, so I'm just gonna grab... I mean, I don't know. It wasn't just this part, it's using it on the first part of it. It was my expectation. I mean, again, like this is why I used 7 and 9 and tried to stealth kill a lot. I knew I'd come into chapter 10 and 11 and I'd be using parts and ammo a lot. I just... Well, really, shotgun I only had 4, so I only, used 2 there. One of them I blew, like, didn't hit anything. Usually I use 1. Usually. Yes, this is my 10th playthrough, and usually from what I remember, though, I mean, yeah, I always used shotgun on the 2 guys that come out on the right. I just hit with 1 bolt. Or 1... Or, I mean, just one shotgun shell. I don't need... I don't know. I guess it gets kind of frantic at the end. This is where the other magnum bullets are, which I think I could pick up all 3 because I raised the storage, so... Alright, well, there's only 2. I take up all of the magnum ammo because... Or pick it up whenever you... It's just... I don't know, in any mode you play... The way that I see it, I mean, the magnum ammo really just... is a constant, like, where it is. Like, there doesn't seem to be more of it in casual or any other mode. It's just sort of always in the same place, and it's very rare, whatever mode you're playing in, but... Which is another reason why I get all the keys, because there's 2 lockers with magnum ammo in it, so I can usually use some of it and get it back from the lockers. Speaking of keys, there's another one up here, and of course there's a map fragment over here which I know about, but I'm not really collecting those things, but if anyone was interested. I don't know. I'm just showing off now. Look how good I am at getting map fragments. There seems to be 3, even if you play on New Game Plus, if you run through this chapter you would get the most magnum ammo. The 2 briefcases and that where I just picked it up. In chapter 13 there's always a place where there's like 3 magnum bullets that you can pick up, and it's in a briefcase. Which I imagine is there just because if you missed picking up the magnum you would pick it up there, but... So I hit a checkpoint, so I might as well just... If I'm gonna blow myself up, now's a good time. You just always stay crouched while hitting this machine. The key is in 1 key. There's a statue in here with a key and green gel. The 3rd time you hit it, though, a bomb's gonna come out, probably, right? If you're crouched, you're fine. I don't know. Oh, okay, that was very close, but... I disarm the bombs that come out of the machines here, especially since I hit a checkpoint right there. What am I gonna... I'm just gonna go back to the checkpoint. It's not really a big deal. I need to get 4 parts. Of course, I seem to be doing much better on the parts than I am ammo right now. Oh, this is the 3rd key. Now, there's some stuff in here to collect. Not so much here. There's an audio tape, but I'm not really interested in... Well, maybe I'll disarm the bomb after I save it. Which I'll do that if there's a save room available. Rather than go disarm the other bomb and have it blow up in my face and do 2 in a row, why not just go save the game and then go do it?
again.
God, Sebastian, you really have to stop complaining.
I must be losing it.
I mean, seriously. After dealing with all of those enemies and being on that... whatever it is, on those rails on that cart, with enemies firing at you, you're upset because the place is dirty. I mean... What really...
Forgotten something?
What's so bad about being here? I don't get it. Would you rather be chased by a 4 or 5-legged, like, shrieking beast, or be sitting around here in the company of somebody else? 8 bullets. 6. Well, I have 0. I usually don't like doing this, but I have another locker with them. And I'm not doing too good on... Well, I have 3 lockers open with freeze bolts, and... Actually, I don't want to take all 3 of them, because sometimes they're lying around. How many is this? I can't look. Yeah, just take that. Whatever. Okay. I won't take all... Well, I wish I could choose directly how many I took. You can kind of manipulate it by how much you have, maybe, in your... Well, I couldn't do much there. The bolts, you can pick up 1 less if you want to, as long as you don't have it armed. It's... I just kind of wish I could just choose. Well... Oh, wow. Okay. 3 of them open with rifle ammo, so... I'll just leave that there for now. Well, I don't know. How many can I carry? 8 there. 12. I don't know, I think I'm good. I really don't want to... Oh wait, this isn't good. And I have 3 handguns, like... 5, 4... 20. That's 5, 4, 20. Yeah. It's just another example of, like, how little, at least in this chapter, you can get. I mean, when's the last time I was in here? It just seems like I hardly picked up anything. Oh, what am I talking about? I was in here... No, I wasn't here. Right before the whole sequence when they came down the elevator, so... I did use upgrades, so I guess, no, it's not a big deal. I thought it was longer than that, and I just, all this time I didn't even pick up, like, anything hardly? It's not the case. So, okay, what is this about? I'm trying to think of what's ahead. This is about halfway or a little more than halfway through the chapter. This... I'm kind of wondering if I should take a break or... I don't know. You have to deal with the fish again. And there's going to be a whole room filled with haunted, and then Kidman comes out, which is always great. Actually, I figured this to myself. That's why Joseph... I mean, this isn't really great news or big news. You do read one thing, if you pick up the documents, to where Sebastian speculates that, oh, maybe Joseph has a crush on Kidman. You know what? That's what it is, really. That's why, when you're with Joseph, there's so many problems. Why it becomes, especially on this mode, so problematic. Having to protect Joseph. Joseph's screaming out he can't handle it. Things are becoming too much. Running over tripwires blindly and just, like, smashing his head. It's all because of Kidman, really. It's because he's infatuated with her, and he can't get it out of his head. And he can't clear his mind, and he can't help me. What does that say? Zombomb? No, what? Just kick that door open and... I don't even think there's anything really at all, hardly, or if there is anything on this side. Just kind of depressing in a way. You'd figure... I mean, come on. Nothing? I don't even think on regular mode there's really anything like here. There's an audio tape in the corner. Which, yeah, it's always... whatever, just listen to it.
That shaft of light from the lighthouse.
Like, isn't this is beautiful, right? I kind of thought to myself, like, what if I just, before I lay down to sleep, I usually turn on... I turn something on the television that just plays ambient music. But this is kind of ambient. Why don't I just, like, take all of the audio recordings that have Ruvik talking and put them on repeat and just listen to this before I go to sleep as an experiment and see what kind of dreams I have. It'd be nice. What? Oh, that's right, I could die right here anyway because I'm taking these parts. It's another example of just staying crouched down because a bomb's gonna come out of here after you just, you know... It would be nice to sit here and, like, hit this 50 times and keep having green gel come out. That would be great, but... Okay, well, I was very close. At this point in the game, I feel like I have a, I'm not confident enough to go through a situation and try to disarm 3 or 4 of these in a row, but, I think I have about a 70% chance of disarming it. Well, I don't have to do anything else, right? Yeah. Fuji-do. Fuji-do. There should be some rifle ammo over here, hardly any, but... Yes, 1 bullet. Well, it can make a difference, but it's kind of, seriously... You know, after all that fighting, being on that cart, having all those enemies come out of the elevator, you just give me 1 rifle bullet? I mean, come on.
Kidman?
Really, I'm not concerned about Kidman. It's all Kidman's fault. The Joseph situation, that's not true. Joseph, take responsibility and control your urges. But obviously Kidman's not really, just kind of deceitful and not telling the truth about who she is, so I guess when you play the game, like, again, and kind of, I don't even fully grasp the story's a little bit, to me, a little, I don't know what the right word is. I could say incoherent, but, well, it's a horror game and it's kind of like nightmarish, so I expect a little bit of that, but, maybe it's just me. I haven't read the files close enough. It's just sort of knowing Kidman is not really, I mean, I don't really. Why am I doing this? This is another.
Over there.
Oh, not the doors. This is annoying. Okay. I didn't do that. I was about to shoot that. Cutscene. Oh wait, no, I don't want to do it. Okay, let's just do it now. Go. Jump. Okay, it's fine. No, it's not. Well, I guess it's fine. So for anybody who hasn't played on this mode, who's played on normal modes, yeah, there's no body over there. They don't hang as many bodies around. I really wish they didn't have to show me this. I kind of want to... There's no body there. Oh no, poor Kidman. You know what? I don't know. I wish I could throw an explosive...
Kidman, hold on.
I was thinking throwing an explosive bolt at her, but... Again, this is a circumstance worth me doing anything. Like, it would be interesting to see if throwing a bolt would kill any of the enemies, but really, that's probably not going to happen. But... I'm going to shoot this guy off, because... When I swim over there, if I get over there, there'll be two of these fish. One of them should just go right for that body, but, I don't know, this is kind of annoying. There's no body hanging up ahead, and usually I could swim through this kind of in one jump, if I time it right. Get at least to the car with the ammo on it. I don't know, maybe I can jump directly off the car. Well, I mean, what's the real consequence here? I die? And I start here. Yeah, you're welcome. You have a good night, too. I don't know. I'm gonna die. That wasn't good timing. There's no body here. No good. Come on. Would you swim? Oh wait, it worked. I don't know why that worked. Hurry up, let's go. Okay. Yeah, you shoot the body from the top. There's two of them that appear. One of them directly goes for the body if you shoot them from the top of the ladder, right when you get over to the car. Usually I try to jump off the car as soon as I can. And even if I die, I mean, sometimes that's what it is. You're just jumping right away, and I don't know, I did hit the body, which may have helped. I don't know. Sometimes I expect to be at circumstances longer, and sometimes not. I shouldn't expect anything. I mean, it's great that I got through that quickly, but I could have easily just kept dying. What am I doing here now? Not what I just did, apparently. Man, I really messed this up. Why don't I... These are not good times. Kind of... Well, I don't know. He didn't get stunned. Maybe he just ran out from the back really quickly. I mean, they aren't fast. Again, this is one of these things in this mode. For me, like, the normal haunted characters are the ones that are... I don't know, they're most problematic because of how erratic, how aggressive, how aware, and how fast they are. When they're in numbers, it's just worse than playing a boss, so... Not worse, I mean, it's just... I don't know, for me it's... I don't know what the word is. I want to say more challenging, but... Can't jump over the window. Every mode has a bear trap there, and what's going on? Did that guy really notice me? I hope not. Here, take two of them. I don't know, it's another example of a situation. I find the grenades useful, but just throw a bottle to get them to all go near the area. I don't know, I still hear the I know there's more enemies that come out when you get Kidman, but I don't know, is there another guy in here? I should always expect there to be more. I don't know what I'm thinking. Oh, shotgun shells. I guess somebody dropped that. So, there's a motion sensor bomb over here. I will try to disarm it, maybe after the checkpoint. After the... Alright, so, at least in casual mode, you get to the door, it hits a checkpoint, Kidman comes out. Usually if you run to the corner, Kidman will kill two of them. Right away. On this mode, I'm not sure that's going to happen, and that would leave one, but there's probably more than three. I can walk all the way over here and it's just gonna put me back to the place right next to Kidman. It's kind of... Oh, if I hadn't come along, how many times have I... So I wasn't there, but now I'm here. I guess... Oh, well, they're... I'm trying to look out. Kidman, do something. You're just not as good as you are in other modes, I guess. And I'm going to die now because you're not really helping me. Come on, would you please shoot them? Kidman. Don't want to waste bullets when I don't have to. No. Well, don't waste bullets, I'll just waste myself disarming a bomb. But for me, it's kind of a relatively safe situation to be doing this right now. I mean, it's all relative. 3 enemies are gonna come to the door. Kidman usually kills them immediately on a, well, casual mode. I'll just run around.
If you hadn't come along.
Oh, come on. I love how you stand here stunned for a moment. I can't move. It's not good. Come on.
Look out!
Yeah, I tried to look out before. I already came over here, but the thing switched me. Kidman, kill them. Kidman. Might as well try to disarm it whenever. I mean, it's gonna beep like that. It's not gonna make a difference, really. If I disarm it, I disarm it. I mean, if I didn't go to disarm it and I ran past it like that, then it could blow up on me, but...
If you hadn't come along.
Oh.
Save it for later. There are probably more of them around.
Look out!
Yeah, I'm trying to... I can't move. Oh no, come on. What is going on here? I cannot move well. Kidman, where did you go? I need some help here. Shoot them. I would like it if Kidman took out the guy over there with the machine gun. She'll probably take a while, though. Actually, for anybody who's in that... In Chapter 6, when the Giants come out... I don't know, at that point, I lost... I don't know, I depleted a lot of stuff, and I was pretty much determined to let Joseph pull his weight at that point. Joseph pretty much killed the Giants. I mean, theoretically, I'm thinking he could do it by himself, even though he keeps complaining the entire time, I can't do this alone. I think I only used 4 handgun bullets. And he's the one who wound up killing both of them, so if you just kind of wait around, he'll do it, but maybe just kind of crawl out of the one space and kind of coax the Giants over to you, and I don't know if that makes Joseph fire more frequently, I don't know, but he just... At that point, I felt like he kind of owed it to me. I mean, that's the one point when you don't have to protect him. But he still keeps saying, I can't do this on my own, which I don't understand that at all. I just... Come on, Kidman, please. There we go. You know, yes, run back to me. Thank you. I feel so safe with you. Not really, but... Considering you pull a gun on Leslie at one point, God, it makes me so angry. I'm just gonna punch boxes. And pick up green gel. So there's 5 keys in this chapter, the 4th one's over here. I mean... Oh, good. Oh, wait, I shouldn't be doing... What am I doing? I don't know, I suddenly got this thought in my head that, wait, I hope there's not like a tripwire or something over here. Of course, there's extra traps in this mode, so... Yeah, you just push this elevator door. And... Oh, there's a statue. No. Come on. So this chapter, the real... This is when it becomes... I mean, this is now... this is more than halfway. I mean, this is... The last real part to deal with is the factory situation. Which... This is kind of interesting. This is an example of a big environmental change. Well, I shouldn't say big like it's monumental, but I mean, it is kind of... If you've played on survival mode and you're expecting... You know, maybe you're expecting to see, what, two trauma, or at least one of them, in the factory.
I'm so glad you're all right. Ever since the church,
You were at the church?
Yeah, Joseph...
There are no trauma.
He's in bad shape, or at least he was when I last saw him.
It's actually
What about the
worse.
boy from the hospital? Leslie.
I found him in a cage. He freaked and ran, though.
I shouldn't say worse like it's a bad thing. I don't mean it that way. I enjoy this game. What I mean is... Really, the thing is, it doesn't look... It looks better, but it's not. There's glowing discs with mannequins on top of them instead of the trauma that just spin randomly around the room, which, if this were any other mode, would probably be, you know, not a big deal. Because really, I mean, if you get hit by it, I mean, I guess, you know, you'd get some damage, but really, again, it's one hit kill, so, and these things are moving around very randomly. I just sort of don't care if I die and kind of, like, run through it, like, because... until I get it, but... Normally, you can deactivate these discs, you can fire at them. You can hit them, like, with your shotgun, but you can use a shock bolt if you... do it right, can take out 3 of them, but you pull that out and here the factory blows up. Of course, I'm not in the factory and I'm talking about the factory, but maybe it just feels like once I get in the factory I'll be like a little more tense and I'm not going to be able to talk about it as well as I am, which isn't really that good to begin with, but still. So this,
we've all been seeing strange things.
ironically, this
Been having
chapter
any nosebleeds,
is
headaches?
almost done.
No. Why?
Joseph was. It's like he was turning into one of those things.
Maybe it doesn't affect everybody.
There's never anything in these mannequins. I don't know why I just punched them. For anybody for map fragments, there's another one, but I guess I just say ironically because I'm thinking to myself, this to me is one of the longer chapters, and so is chapter 10, and I guess for me it was a matter of using the word long really depends too. I'm thinking of situations where I'm dying over and over and having to do things, and for me actually the first part of this chapter gave me the most trouble, at least, and this is my second playthrough. I don't know, something wasn't working that I was trying at the beginning of the chapter that has worked before, placing an explosive somewhere to blow up a guy with a machine gun, and I couldn't get it to work right. And I shouldn't speak like right now as if I am at the end, but I don't know, I did chapter 10 in 3 broadcasts, and I've been doing this entire chapter in just 1 broadcast, so I don't know. Okay, I don't really... See, this is why. Look at... This is what Kidman does. Now, I know I was having a problem and, you know, nobody saw the cutscene and maybe I was turning, but... Kidman, really, that's no excuse. When Joseph was turning, did I turn my back on Joseph? No. Kidman, you just locked me in here.
What is this? Did you shoot me?
Yeah, you shot me.
You were a monster. You attacked me.
And come on, you
I'm
can't
sorry,
break that
but you're
glass?
tainted now. You might try to stop me through you.
Kidman,
Wait,
you're lying.
What are you talking about?
Stop me through you. Well, maybe you're not lying. Because you do have your own motives here. And your motive is to kill this guy. Come on, Leslie, get me out of here. Leslie.
Get it open. Get it open. Get it open.
Leslie? Leslie, is that you?
No, it's not. Just reminded me of a line from a movie. Somebody asked the question, is that you? Somebody could probably guess what movie it is. The voice.
Leslie?
They say the name, though, of the person. Is that you? Blah, blah, blah. No. It isn't me. You're mistaken. What? If that makes any sense. It does. I mean, it's funny, I guess. I can't do the character right now. And I don't want to say the name of the movie. That's the thing with doing a live broadcast on this, on Twitch. I mean, you say certain names or certain things, and I imagine if I say the movie's name, it's not going to make a difference, but if you say something trademarked, it will literally, like, not for the live broadcast itself, but it'll take off a chunk of a half an hour of your video, of audio. So this is a situation where I was talking about where there is a change, not for the better, but of course this place is filled with gas, and at this point now I'm just going to showcase my harpoon bolts are at level 5, and it's a pretty quiet weapon. I normally probably would be able to fire them in here. Right now with fire damage, this is the result of just drawing the weapon. Now, wasn't that fun? The same thing with the shock bolt. Switch to the factory, it blows up. There is one consolation here, which, I mean, this is the same in every mode with the gas, but I guess I'm thinking to myself, if my harpoon bolts weren't at level 5, this is the one situation where it would be good. This is what I mean. There are no trauma here. There's going to be, like, discs with mannequins, and there is some kind of, like, weird glitchy thing. If you hide underneath the shelves, it seems like they can go through the shelves. Like, the mannequins directly go through the shelves. It's annoying. If I'm mistaken, then I'm mistaken, but this doesn't make any... There is no trauma in here. This is what happens. Where are they? I can't see anything. There's only a syringe in here. Another point... See, this is what it is. Now, this seems a little absurd, and it's a little... It seems that way. This is kind of funny, but this is more threatening, really, than the trauma, because this is just really random, and... Again, you can take out your shotgun with these discs, usually, and one hit will take them out, maybe. I don't know. My thing's in level 5, but the shock bolts, if you get a bunch of them together, they'll all be deactivated. I can't do anything. I can't use shock bolts or anything. Okay. I get the point. Like, it's threatening, but it is. This is more threatening than the trauma is. This is... I can't see around the corner, and I go over here, and whoa. You would think I'd be safe. See, this is what I mean. I believe I've seen the mannequins... Alright, right there. That's just an example, right there. And I caught that on recording. Mannequin went through the shelf. I think it's okay for me if the disc comes underneath, and the mannequin maybe just hits the shelf and gets destroyed, kind of like the same way if I punched it, but the mannequin just seems to go right through the shelf, which is kind of annoying, because you figure you're safe. If the trauma were here, you just are kind of underneath there, and to me it feels more safe. I'm not even safe underneath the shelf. The mannequins just go right through the shelves. Yeah, I use the flash bolts when I get to the next part on the next part. It's interesting. There's only 2 enemies. Really? Well, not really. There's what is it? You oh, come on. I don't know. I usually don't see them come in here. Now I'm just kind of really. There's no consequence to me here. I'm gonna die. Here. I'll throw a bottle and distract a mannequin. Over here, there's 2 enemies. Normally there would be more. This is weird. Now, normally where the card is, you need a factory card to open the door, which is the same. Normally there's 2 enemies feasting on a body by the factory card. Actually, there's no enemies there, though. The difference is though, when you hit the factory card on the door, 4 enemies come out after you, behind the door. Which I'm just going to try to run away from and outdo. I'm not going to waste ammo on them. I might die once or twice doing this, but I don't know, you just personally, I gotta get rid of these guys because if not both of them, definitely one of them has dynamite. All they gotta do is light the stick of dynamite and pretty much it's over. The factory blows up. Why are the mannequins... Oh, he didn't get hit. That's not good. I don't know how that missed him. I mean, I wouldn't mind if, like, the discs came through the bottom spaces and then the mannequins just kind of, fell apart. Like, the same way as I punched them. It just seems weird that just... having them go through the thing just kind of bothers me. It's just really... more a visual thing. I would expect the discs to come through and just the mannequin just to go away. I don't know, with the awareness level, I'm trying not to... if they're gonna turn, then... where... I can't see. Now I don't know where he... this isn't good. I'm not in a good space here. No. No, 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 no. Oh no, bad, bad, bad. I cannot believe that guy just did not notice me right there. That was a real screw up on my part. He's got, what is that? Is that dynamite in his hand? That would have been it right there. All he's got to do is light that stick and it's over. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, for me it's more of a visual, or as somebody would put it, cosmetic thing. I mean, I kind of expect the discs to come under the spaces. It's just when I see the mannequins go through the shelves, it's kind of like... I don't know, it's one of those visual things. And this is what I was saying of a difference, too. Usually... What am I looking at? Now, there's no more enemies to do. They see the cards right here. There are no enemies here feasting on the body. And again, this is on the hardest difficulty, but really there is another change that's probably not as good. Because normally, well, actually here you couldn't do it. Normally, if there's enemies feasting on a body, you can just run up to the corpse and light the corpse on fire and burn them. These guys won't come out of here and really unless... One... Yeah, I just don't turn this wheel. I just don't bother with it because... I guess you could shut off the gas, but the last time I tried that... While I was turning the wheel, there were like 3 or 4 enemies that appeared from behind me. I mean, aside from these guys behind the gate, I kind of was just thinking these guys would come out. I don't know what the benefit really of turning the gas off is, like, except that, yeah, obviously now you could fire bullets, but it just seems like it's just gonna make tons of enemies come out. Of course, there's some green gel there, and the syringe is very useful. I always loving seeing a syringe. I always just kind of wish they just took the syringe out of the game when you're playing on this mode because it's so useless. Sometimes I'd just rather see nothing. I am punching the... Now, it seems like I'm just running around here random doing this, but I'm punching these out because to give me a little more running space. I don't want to be caught on a mannequin. And I might not make this through. I'm just trying to conserve ammo. This is a difference here. You know, you're gonna throw this factory, so there's no... Alright. There's nobody... There's no enemies feasting where the factory card is. Which is great, but... So now I got this. And again, there's no threat here right now. The threat is behind the door, though. Where, from what I remember, I mean, I'd open the door here and there'd be no problem. Now there's, I believe, like 4 enemies behind this door. So I'm just trying to visually, I'm gonna run. I'm just gonna run and run back, and I don't know how well I'll do with this, but I'll run over here. Maybe run back this way, come back around. I don't know, this might not work out too well. Of course, if it doesn't this time, next time I'll just throw a stun bolt at them, but I'm trying to do this. Now, I think there's about 4 of them. I'm not sure. I didn't even look. I think one time I did see them and there was like 4 of them. There's at least 3. I really don't have time to look. They're probably coming up the ladder after me, and I'm just basically running out of here because if I get out... Well, there's Joseph again. Don't worry, you never have to protect him again, I believe, in the rest of this game after 5 and 6. And I can hear them. I should hit a checkpoint, and really, if they chase me down here at this point, it's not a big deal. What would they do? They'd kill me, and they would go back to this checkpoint, and they'd probably be gone anyway. Again, that's what I usually try to do. I mean, just to save ammo and stuff. If I know I can get out of a situation without using any ammo, any parts, then that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. Well, it's nice they put a save room here. This is really like at the very end of the chapter. There's only like, I believe there's one enemy left. So I guess I am going through this whole chapter in one broadcast. I always end the broadcast though when a chapter ends, so...
Whatever is the matter?
Earlier I finished chapter 10 and I didn't expect it. I go through this whole chapter in one sitting, but, well, I did. I've done it before with other chapters where I'll go, yeah, well, I figured this will be split up into 2 parts, and then, you know, I wind up just doing the whole thing. That's why I'm not even, what does it say, part 15? I never know, like, I don't have a concrete idea in my mind of how to split it up, because sometimes I'll keep playing, and sometimes I'll feel like I need a break, and that's why the parts are just kind of the way they are. I mean... the only thing I could say... Well, there is another key, which, I don't know, if I were looking for them by myself, I don't really think I'd find this one. That's just me. I don't know, I just don't... When they're up in high places, or they're in, like... You know, in Chapter 6, where the 4 cabanas are, there's a statue, like, all the way on top of a pedestal. Before you get into the mansion, there's one in a tree. I just don't think... Well, that one's more noticeable, but, I just don't... I don't see myself looking... There's one... What is it? It's on the crane... It's on a crane, like, high up in the sky, and I just don't... I don't know why I would pull out my sniper and look up there. There's no real... It seems to be an indicator that... Or, I don't know why I would do it. Like, it'd be interesting, maybe, and maybe I'm wrong, like, it would be cool if there were a, I don't know, if there was some graffiti on the wall, for instance, that said something about a crane, or had some hint or something to be interesting, but I just don't... I don't know why I would look up at the crane, really. Well, there are traps before you enter here to pick up some items, which is not normal, but nothing's really normal on this mode. But usually more traps mean more parts if they're not motion sensor bombs. Yeah. That looks bad. But honestly, this is actually better. I'd rather see this than the usual, because all this means are extra parts for me. I don't know, it sort of almost feels like you can get more parts out of playing on this mode than you could out of the other, or at least standard and casual. I don't know, Nightmare. I don't know anything about Nightmare mode, except I don't know if it's like the same environmentally, or everything is the same, except the difference being you can get hit. And I don't know what the differences are. I mean, I literally don't. I never played on Nightmare mode. That's the only difficulty I haven't played on. Yeah, I mean, I don't get it right now, but, is it this one? Where is it? It's like at the end of a crane somewhere, which... No. Maybe that's... Where am I looking? You walk over that. Oh, there it is. I mean, I guess you could faintly see it without the rifle. I mean, but really. I'll get that after I deal with this situation. I mean, this is pretty much the same. I don't know. If from when I played other modes, I mean, the same thing happens. A guy runs out here with dynamite, which I just run away and run out the door. He'll blow himself up. He lit the dynamite, he's gonna chase me, and he should blow up. He should blow himself up. Well, I guess he's a lot stronger. I don't know what happened there. Come on. Really? Didn't blow himself up? Oh, come on. Just go down. Bad idea. Example of what not to do. No melee fighting on this mode. Can't imagine, like, time elapses for another 2 hours and I'm still stuck here because of one guy coming out of a locker. That would be insane. This really isn't... I don't know, I heard him light the dynamite. I guess, I don't know, maybe it's just a matter of the mode too. Maybe I'm thinking of casual mode. I mean, they take... I never understand the damage levels of some of the enemies on this. Yeah. I get through all this, like, insanity, going over the rails, having to shoot all these masked haunted with machine guns and crossbows, and, like, some zombie comes out of the locker. Some haunted comes out of the locker just to stick a dynamite. It's over for me. I can't take it. This is, like... This is the boss of the chapter. That's what... I mean, it is the last... Obviously, you can't call it a boss, but I mean, it's kind of... you're not gonna do it? Come on, do it. Well, I don't think there's much down here. I don't know, this moment's... There's nothing really tense about this. It's just not working. I don't know, I really don't want to, like... He's too close to me. Alright, just come out again. Let's see what happens. Alright, don't come out. Come on, what's going on here? Okay, light the stick. What's going on? Okay, now I saw blood. There. I don't hear him anymore. He did blow himself up this time. So I don't know what happened last time. Everything went wrong. I mean, that's the same in all modes. That's just, the guy always comes out, and I believe there are no other enemies, no extra ones, even though on this mode there are extra enemies in places, but I guess they figure after throwing all of that at you with the guys coming down, like coming out of the elevator and then having to deal with the elevator ride, like how much ammo you lose. They don't give you anything even. Hardly anything. Yeah, you might have done that. Okay, I can't get... This is the last key, which, again, I don't think I would find by myself. Meaning, translation is things I looked at guides for, because I don't... For me, I just wouldn't have probably stared up there. I just have no reason to, I guess. Well, it fell down somewhere. Where is it? There it is. This really is the end of the chapter right here. This is what this is kind of annoying actually, because I end the broadcast after the chapter. But the thing is, the problem with this is this chapter segues right into the next one, and there's not a lot of time really to get ready, because it just throws you right into the situation on the bus with the giant spider creature called the Heresy, and I don't know, it's one of those situations where maybe it's kind of good to know about beforehand, because, you know, you do this, it slows down time, it doesn't stop it. So you're faced in this, you're just thrown in the situation right away. Kind of like those 2 rooms in Chapter 6. I mean, if you want time to switch items and do slots, put things in different slots, when you're stuck at that checkpoint, I'm thinking of beginning of Chapter 6, I mean, even slowing down time just to switch a weapon, I mean, the guy can just throw an axe at you and, like, you're dead in a second. You have more time in this situation, but still, I don't know, it's kind of... I don't know. I don't think well, I'm probably going to throw an explosive bolt at him. And again, I'm going to end the broadcast when this chapter's over. It's just when the problem is when I start up the broadcast again, it's going to be immediately, like, right on the bus. There's going to be a giant creature in front of my face. And I don't know, for me, I get kind of like sometimes, I know the order of the bolts. Getting plugged into a tense situation, though, sometimes I'll just, if I want the explosive bolts, you know, I know it hit it once there, but, you know, I could be on this and just be like, all tense and be like, just skip it accidentally. Skipping it, then I have to think, like, where I am, and then I can just sit here and wind up switching, like, on and on and on, and not even get to the right bolt, and I'm dead already. Doesn't... So, really, this is it of the chapter. I'm gonna go up here and Joseph's gonna come out, which is never a good sign, really. But at least you don't have to protect him. That's just, for me, the part that's... Well, I guess I didn't see him. I usually see him in a cutscene, but...